In the first two parts of this series, we explored the history of Syrian immigration to the United States and my own parents' immigration story. In this part, we'll talk to members of the latest wave of Syrian immigrants to the U.S., refugees.
أنا شفت منظر نيويورك من فوق. يا الله قلت بدنا نعيش هون. يعني منظر كتير 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 رائع كان من الطيارة يعني. وكنت خايفة شوي من وعملت من كيف رح يتعاملوا معنا ورح نتعلم ورح نتأقلم مع الوضع. كنت خايفة شوي ومبسوطة يعني.
Zainab Abdo is 20 years old and living in America for the first time. She's one of more than 12,000 Syrian refugees who were resettled in the U.S. in 2016. Zainab and her family now live in my home state of Massachusetts, about an hour from where I grew up. As my parents immigrated from Syria in the 80s, her story hit really close to home. The war in Syria has produced millions of refugees. When President Donald Trump set out to ban Syrian refugees with an executive order, I felt it was important to understand what Syrian refugees endure before coming here and the difficulties of starting over. This is Zainab's story.
My name is Zainab Abdo. I'm from Syria. I want to be a doctor.
Zainab is the oldest of 5 children and the only one in her family with a job. She works part-time on the overnight shift at Walmart and takes 2 different English courses. We met Zainab's family in the middle of a February blizzard. They were still getting used to the long Massachusetts winters that I was so familiar with. As we sat in their living room exchanging stories and sharing food, Zainab said she never thought she'd travel this far. She told me the story of their escape in our mother tongue, Arabic.
وقت بلش أحداث كنا ساكنين بحلب يعني. كنا مشترين بيت جديد يعني أول كم قذيفة إجوا حوالين بيتنا. كانت أمي وأخوي وأبوي كانوا هناك فكتير ارتعبوا يعني وصار دخان وهيك وقذايف. وقتها اجت أمي مرضت وكانت وقتها عم تقول لأخوي إنه خلص نحن عم نموت. في شغلات ما بتنتسى أبداً.
That was in 2012. Zainab's family was especially in danger because they were Kurdish. Luckily, they survived the first attack, but there were many others.
ولما أنا كنت قاعدة عم بدرس على غرفة البلكون ولا ما نسمع الصوت صفر ويعني عمل ضجة كبيرة وهيك ولا طبت قذيفتين بالبناية عنا فوق بنفس البناية نحن ساكنين فيها يعني البلور البيت كله انكسر وصار البيت كله بارود وريحة الدخنة ويعني ما عاد نشوف شيء من الدخنة. كلهم كانوا أولاد صغار والكل كان عم يبكي ويصرخ. ماما جابت مناشف عملتهم مي وحطته عند أنفنا وتمنا لأنه البارود في ناس كانت يعني أولاد صغار ما عسنوا يتنفسوا.
Zainab and her family fled Aleppo to a distant village. To maintain a sense of normalcy and concentrate on something other than war, she clung to her studies. She and her father risked their lives to travel from the village back into Aleppo to take her exams. At a time of severe uncertainty, education was Zainab's lifeline.
وبكل هالمشاكل وبكل هالشيء كانوا دايما كتفي معي يعني إنه غرفة واحدة كنت وما في كهرباء كنا مقضينا على الشموع على ضوء الكاز يعني وهيك.
It was hard for me to wrap my mind around how dedicated Zainab and her father were to education while they dodged bombs and firefights.
التعليم تفتح لنا آفاق لكل شيء. كل واحد هو إيش بيحب يتعلم، إيش بحب يدرس، إيش بحب يكمل. بس أنا المهم عندي إنه أولادي يكونوا مثقفين ومعهم شهادات يعني.
فبابا كان وقتها معي. كنا كل ما نعبر المعبر كان يصير معنا إنه موقف وهيك. فمرة ضلينا 2 ساعات بالأرض لأنه اشتباكات وهيك تموت عالم قدامنا
Zainab and her father's sacrifices paid off when she passed her final high school exams. Due to the fighting, however, she couldn't register for college courses in Aleppo, and so they decided to leave.
بس وهيك شي كله تركنا. عبرنا هداك الطريق كان كله ألغام. بدك تمشي على خط واحد. مشينا تقريبا 9 ساعات. يعني كتير كان طريق مشع. نحن طلعنا من سوريا ومن اسمها مشان المستقبل، مشان أمان، مشان نخلص من حرب يعني.
After a harrowing journey, the family crossed the border into Turkey, where the children all worked to support the family. Education was a luxury they simply couldn't afford. It took about 2 years' worth of interviews, security checks, medical tests, and finally a cultural course before the U.S. government approved the Abdo family for resettlement. Zainab and her family didn't know what to expect in America or what life in Massachusetts would offer.
قلت لك إنه كنت خايفة كتير. كنت خايفة من تعامل الأمريكان، كنت خايفة من العنصرية، من الدين.
Ultimately, they decided to leave it all behind, and starting over takes courage.
على الشيء اللي شفناه يعني أكيد ما في حدا قال له نفس، وكنت قاعد أبكي يعني إنه على الشيء صار معنا وهيك، ودايما أهلي شجعوني يقولوا لي لا لازم تدرسي.
I realized that Zainab's education was crucial to the family's survival in America. Whereas her dad provided for the family as a carpenter back in Syria, he's been struggling to find work here as he learns English. So the family is managing on just Zainab's minimum wage earnings and government assistance.
يعني أنا فخور جدا فيهم شوي. بحب يكون أولادي ما والله ما بحب يكونوا عاديين. بحب أولادي يكونوا مميزين. أو يعني إيش هي رغبتها يعني أنا ما بفرض عليها أو ما إنه بس يعني بوجهها يعني وهي بتختار يعني إذا درست فنون تجميلية ما عندي مشكلة.
Despite it all, the Abdo's financial struggles haven't impacted their hospitality, and they're in good spirits. When they found out it was my birthday, they bought me a cake and threw me a surprise party. I was speechless, and although Zainab's life has been forever changed by war, she won't let it define her.
يعني ما في شيء مستحيل بهالدنيا عن جد يعني من تجربتي ومن تفكيري ومن هيك من شيء اللي شفته اللي كنت أفكر فيه قبل ومن كل شيء صار بحياتي ما في شيء مستحيل.
Not gonna lie, I was basically crying on the inside in that last scene. Their generosity was unreal. Check out the rest of our series on Syrian immigration to the United States, going all the way back to the 1870s.